I am off to work on and off all day, not being paid, so you know, if anyone who cares to be pedantic about it, I'm going to be in various meetings all day, and I'm kind of half terrified, half really excited, because for the person who's never really had a proper job, never completed university, never really wanted to have a proper job, I just wanted to look after my babies, this is a big deal. And I'm proud and I feel good about it. I'm doing something important. And I'm slightly maniacal this morning, can you tell? I don't know if I'll get a chance to check in, but if I do, lucky you.
It was concluded. This is the football and winter prison.
Turn the volume down on the radio. Meeting 1 completed. I've got probably an hour or so that I can steal back at home. I was never invested at school, wasn't happy, didn't enjoy socialising, was averagely intelligent, didn't particularly want to work overly hard, gave up on university after a few weeks, and basically have just been a mum my whole life and been very happy with that. However, with that security comes an inability to challenge yourself, and my natural state is hermetic, I don't know if that's even a word. I'm making it a word. I just want to stay at home, and I have a natural inclination to hide from the world. And challenging myself is not something that has come easy to me. This past year, with this process, this vlogging thing included, I have challenged myself again and again and again. And this morning I sat in a meeting, a really important meeting, and I contributed intelligently and with passion and understanding, and I listened to people's contributions and I thought through what they were saying, and I can't tell you how amazing it feels. The high is equivalent to having done the gym that day, challenged myself to get out the door. That was an achievement, but then the the physical reaction to having done that exercise, I feel like that now. I feel so incredibly chuffed. I just suppose it goes to show that the faces that we see on other people, we just don't quite get it. Other people will have looked at me, and I know they will, I'm intelligent enough to be able to see this, that they will have looked at me in that meeting and thought that I never got nervous, that I'm completely confident with what I'm saying, because I know that's how I came across. What they don't see, and what we don't see in others, is the build-up that happens before it, and the release that happens after. And this ability to tolerate and be tolerant of other people, and to see behind that face, that first impression, see beyond it. What else is happening? What else are they feeling and thinking? If everybody in the world could do that, just 5 minutes a day, that person that was grumpy and you were like, oh, she was really rude. Was she rude? Or has she just had a massive argument with her husband? A person that didn't hold the door open, they didn't hold the door open because they don't care, or because they're worrying about their elderly grandmother who's got a problem. There is always something else going on, and I think we have a duty to the rest of the human race to pay attention to that. Rant over. I'm gonna go get some lunch. I'll see you in a minute.
Yep.
Well, while they have their own little conversation, I've had another really successful meeting. Really proud of myself. And because Paul was working from home, he got to skip out and watch Albert in Good Book Assembly. There's his certificate. He has a certificate.
It's on my shoulder.
Has a certificate for being a reflective learner and for doing good problem solving. Sometimes he solves problems that don't need to be solved. Or are not in fact in existence, which is slightly irritating. And one might refer to it as being a busybody. But still, Should we go home?
Yes, go home.
Okay. Well, it's Friday evening. And my super busy day full of meetings has been an absolute triumph. I'm so proud. This is the person speaking that has run out of meetings in tears because I couldn't cope with it and walked out of training courses pretending that there was an issue with childcare, and I've changed so much. We have just had we've just had the most beautiful meal. Just fantastic, so easy to do. Threw a whole load of veg, some broccolini and some carrots and some onions onto a baking tray with some coconut oil and some flavourings. I think it was cloves and cinnamon and some garlic, and then broke up some chorizo, put that on top. I just baked it for half an hour. Oh my god, it was just scrumptious, and the oils, it felt so decadent, but really, really healthy. So that's what we've had for dinner. We're going to watch a bit of TV. Most importantly, more important than anything else, is what's happening tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure if we're more excited about the fact that we're going to Thorpe Park Fright Night. Do they call it Fright Night? What do they call it?
I think it's Fright Night, yeah.
It's the scary thing at Thorpe Park. We're taking Flick and her friend whose house she's staying at tonight, and but also Mum and Dad have got the children, the little ones, overnight tomorrow night, so we don't have to rush back, we don't have to get up mega early. It's gonna be a day. So I'm off to the gym in the morning. We have a neighbour who, when he takes his dogs out for a walk, little tiny yappy dogs, just lets them run off. So they come racing down the side of our house, barking like that, probably 3 times a day, and that's the dog's response to it. It's joyful. Paul takes the kids to their swimming lesson in the morning because he's a trooper. I hate doing it, and he treats me really beautifully, far better than I deserve. So he's taking the children to their swimming lesson, and I am going to go to the gym while they're there on a Saturday. Who am I, and what have you done with the slothful, scared person that I used to be? Have a lovely evening, and we will see you at scary, festively, Halloweeny funness tomorrow. Good night.